You did a RIP post to XXX recently.
Hmm.
Um, how surprised were you with the news of his death?
I was very surprised. I didn't believe it, like, at all, because it was just so random. Like, and it took for me to see that he actual had a funeral for me to believe that he was, like, gone. So crazy.
How did you hear about it?
Instagram. You always hear about stuff on Instagram. Shade Room. Shout out to Shade Room. But I heard about it on Shade Room. Yeah, that was so sad. My brothers were like his biggest fan. Like they have his pictures on the screensaver. Like
Mm.
huge fans of him. And I was a fan of his music too, because I knew all his songs from his last album. It's just so crazy. Life is so short.
Do you remember how you discovered his music? Did somebody put you on to him? You just kind of found it on your own, or?
How did I find about his music? I found out about his music when he kind of had beef with Drake when he first got out of jail, I think.
Yeah.
And when I seen that, then that's when I did my research, and then I looked up his music, and I was like, "Hey, I fought with him." So ever since then, I've been like, onto his stuff.
Is there a favorite song you have out of his collection?
I would say Moonlight. I would say ah, I would say Moonlight.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Never.
off. That's off that's a new album. That's off of his new album or his last album.
Now, did you ever have a chance to meet him?
Mm-mm.
Never met him,
No, never met him.
but did like his music.
Yeah.
Now, the way he was killed, he was gunned down in some sort of robbery.
Mm.
Uh, does that make you think twice? I mean, you are a musician as well, recording artist.
Mm.
Uh, you're not a rapper, he's a rapper. But just the fact that he was gunned down, robbed, that sort of thing, does that make you think twice about how you move or how you carry yourself? Or
I feel like you can't live in fear. Like when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. Like you can't escape from death. Like I could just be walking down the street and then boom, like it's my time. I feel like if you live in fear, then you're gonna not live your life, honestly.
do you think
That's what
about
I feel.
death?
I do. I do think about death. Like it's so crazy. Anytime I'm about to go to sleep, it always pops up in my mind. Like, when am I gonna die? Well, not like that, because that sounds really crazy. That sounds really crazy. But I mean, like, I'm scared of death. You ever wonder like how you're gonna die? Like, how am I gonna die? Like, I'm gonna die when I'm like 80. I'm sitting on the toilet. Like, yeah, it's like that.
What do you think happens or believes happens when
Uh-huh.
somebody passes away?
I feel like when somebody passes away, I feel like their spirit leaves their body, and at this one, okay, boom, I'm dead. Brrrr, spirit lifts, right? I'm like, damn, I died. That's crazy. Boom, I see the light. Oh shit, I'm gonna go to the light, because if you don't go to the light, you don't know the next time you're gonna see that damn light. My mom told me that all the time. I'm gonna take my ass to the damn light. I'll see y'all when y'all die. I'm gonna go to the light, because I feel like a lot of people when they pass away, they don't know how to move on. Like they still want to be here. It's like, take your ass up there. Like, it's just, yeah. I feel like when you die, your spirit comes out. You're wandering around for a little bit, and then God is like, Shorty, there's a light. You go to the light. And then I feel like there's a holding place until God comes and makes his choices. Absolutely. Yes. That's what I think.
I have heard of interviews of people that had like near-death experiences.
Me too.
They talk about this light.
Yep.
Have you ever had an experience where something of that nature, or no, you've never been that close before?
You just
Never
made
had
my
to,
eyes water. No, I don't wanna.
never had a
No.
near-death experience.
Never had a near-death experience. Mm-mm. I've had seen a spirit before.
Like a ghost type of situation?
Yeah, she's my best friend. Her name was Joya. She passed away inside of a car accident, and I went to go visit her inside of the funeral home. She looked beautiful, and I think maybe like 3 days later, my dog just started barking, going crazy, and I'm like, "What's wrong with Pepper? Can somebody see what's wrong with Pepper?" So I walked downstairs trying to figure out what she's barking at. And you know how like how front doors are? It'll be a front door and then it'll be two small windows on each side of the door. I looked at the door in the window and she was standing right there with the same exact outfit on that she had in her funeral bed. And I remember her, she just had a tear fall down. She was waving like goodbye. Oh, my eyes watering. She was waving like goodbye. So that was my first like spirit situation. It was scary, but it was scary because at the time I was a kid and I didn't understand what I was seeing. So I tried to tell my mom, and she tried to make me feel like I was crazy, but I knew I wasn't crazy because my mom, she also, you know, sees spirits also. So at the time, she was telling me, you didn't see anything. But when I got older, she was like, I know you saw her, blah, blah, blah. But yeah.
How old were you around this time, you think?
I was about 13, 14. I was very young.
When you see this spirit in front of you, are you trying to talk to her? Are you trying to touch her? Or it's just, you just see her and you
Yeah,
just have a moment there?
yeah, I just seen her. Like, we both stared at each other. It was just, I was very scared because I never seen anything like it. I've never even had someone die that was close to me, so it was real new. So when we both seen each other, we were just staring at each other, and then that's when I saw her tear roll down. And then that's when I backed away from the stairs and I just started running up the stairs screaming to my mom. I was like, I saw Joya, she's in the window. I was like, she's not in the window. I'm like, she's in the window. Like,
How lifelike was this? Was it like, because you'll see like unsolved mysteries or something, and it's kind of like an outline of a person, but it kind of has like a ghost feel, but it's not the person, you know? Is this like a human being looking situation?
yeah, it was actually her. It wasn't a form of her. It wasn't a silhouette. It was her. Like, I seen exactly, she had exactly what she had on in the funeral home as she was laying down. Exactly. So it wasn't really, I've always have things out. I do know what you're talking about though. I haven't seen that yet. But if I'm like in a room by myself and I can feel when spirits are around me. Like I can feel if someone's standing behind me and I'll turn around and nobody would be there. Or I can feel, I don't know, I don't know. I just have a, I don't know, my mom likes to call it a gift. I don't want it because it's scary as hell. Like, I hate that. But yeah, I feel them. I feel them, definitely.
You back away and you just like leave? Or
See,
does she go away or just disappear? I don't know if you can remember, but.
yeah, so we probably stared at each other for about 6 seconds. That's when the tear fell down. And as soon as I seen the tear fall down, I backed away and I started running up the stairs screaming because I was scared. It already had freaked me out when I seen her in the funeral home because I was like, I was a kid, so I didn't understand. But yeah, I went running upstairs.
You think it was your mind playing a trick on you, or?
I don't think it was because she would visit me in my dreams. Like, I will always see her. I feel like when you have a loved one that passed, when you see them in their dreams, I really feel like they're visiting you. Like, they'll tell you they're doing fine, or like my mom. Well, I'm not gonna say that. Never mind. But yeah, I feel like spirits they visit you in your dreams.
You think there are bad spirits out there too?
Yes. There are bad spirits out there too. Just like there's good spirits, there's bad spirits.
Haven't had an experience with a bad one though.
No, I usually have good spirits around me, but I feel like bad spirits can get on you. Like if someone is not a good person and they just have bad spirits or demons around them, I feel like you can pick up off of those bad spirits. You know, I feel like I don't know. I haven't really had an experience with a bad spirit before. But if I do, I always pray. You know, it always goes away.